Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars, welcome to some more PlayStation 4 gameplay. Today's gameplay is for Black Legend, a game that has been highly anticipated by many, and it's a turn-based strategy RPG game. It's been a busy week for turn-based strategy RPGs. I've just reviewed Arkham Horror Mother's Embrace, and this has been released now today. I've put about 3 hours into this one so far. It seems competent. I'm not overly enamoured with it right now, I'll be absolutely honest, but there's about half an hour's gameplay for you guys to get your teeth stuck into, and I will of course put a review up in the coming days, so thanks for watching everybody.
Brutality of war spares none, and perhaps the survivors suffer the biggest consequences. The city-state of Grant enjoyed the protection of trade partners for centuries. And when that protection faded, as the banners of united invaders approached, the city turned to Mephisto instead. With his one hand, the legendary alchemist created a potent brew, from which he unleashed a dreaded fog that blanketed the streets. With the other, he spread his gift of antidote to the citizens. But with his legs, he eventually left, and all that escaped Grant since that day were the sounds of agony and chaos. Such is the legend of Grant. Brave mercenaries, our victorious king has given you a chance of redemption. Your transgressions against the crown shall be forgiven. Deliver him this city filled with riches, free of the mists that once turned his soldiers feral. Grant him this wish, and he will grant you your freedom.
I don't get why Johan is so bothered with you lot. Every new mercenary band he wants me to let in dies faster than the last one. Name's Martin. I would settle for more pleasant introductions, but now's the time for a more simple question. Why have you come here? A royal pardon from the king? Well, I've seen my fair share of looters, treasure hunters, and idiots alike, but that's a new one. If you want to stay alive here, then ask Johan to join the Gilded Claw. I'll take you there as long as you don't slow me down. Get those legs moving, it's not far from here. Still have some stamina after your journey? Good. See this light? Means someone inside is willing to talk. Nervous fellow, but loyal. Keeps an eye out for the gates for new visitors. Ask him for the key to the gate there. We lock off a lot of things in Grant on Johan's orders. Believes it will prevent people from stumbling into places they've no business being.
You willingly entered this place? Should have taken the death sentence, friend. Much better way out. Grant is beyond saving, I tell you. If the fog doesn't kill you, the bleeding Mephistians will. Them nutters actually worship the fog and the madman that created it. Why I'm posted here? Simple cowardice. Useless in battle, just like most people indoors. Keep an eye out for lanterns. People hiding may have interesting things to tell. Could save your life someday. Off you go, then. Here's the key to the little gate. No point keeping it locked when the cult controls the entire city.
Just my luck. Mephistian cultists up ahead. You lot, hope you haven't forgotten how to swing those weapons. Prepare your group with anything you found. Can't have you die this early. Take these daggers. It's always nice to have a rogue on hand. And this crossbow would do fine in the hands of a sharpshooter. Shoot down any stragglers from a safe distance. Changing your class will teach you new abilities, depending on the weapon you've equipped. Keep using those abilities in battle to learn them forever. Passive abilities are learned by simply having them active in battle and performing actions. You can have 3 learned abilities from any class alongside the other ones. Remain versatile by swinging classes often and learning new abilities. Head on once you've sorted it all out. I can only distract them for so long, so don't take too long. When the enemy spots you, combat starts. Units take turns and move and attack. Your turn is decided by your initiative, and your initiative is determined by your agility stat. A unit has action points and movement. Action points are used to perform attacks and abilities. Movement will let you move across the field. Mix between movement and actions as you like. Once you're out of both, your turn ends. Ending your turn without spending all action points makes your next turn come faster. When ending your turn, pick a direction to face. Attacking from the back or side would deal significantly more damage. Units with shields take even less damage from their left and front, while those with parrying daggers will perform a counterattack. Enough talk for now. Let me remind you how it's done. These flanking and backstab bonuses only apply to melee attacks. Your prowess in battle will improve more quickly if you know how to exploit it. Ranged attacks will always count as if they were performed from the front. It's your turn now. Show me what you're worth. The entrance to the Merchant's Guild is up ahead. You go on first. Unless I've impressed on you enough to warrant a spot amongst your crew. New arrivals to the city. Well, well, look at you all. Sight for sore eyes. Weapons and armor kept in fine condition. Seen their fair share of wear and tear, and rust, of course. To be used as their purpose, after all. But you let them fulfill it with dignity. Pah, babbling like a foolish child of some attire. I'm Oliver, Master of Arms for the Gilded Claw. If you're in need of equipment, speak to me. Stock is limited at the moment, not much to find with the court about. What can I do for you? Good steel for pistols and rifles is hard to come by nowadays. Next best thing would be a crossbow, but I'm all out of string. Our contact spotted a barrel of string sitting by the harbor district. Didn't want to risk getting cornered by the court, so they left me there. If you retrieve these for me, I can provide you and the Gilded Claw with a steady stream of ranged weaponry. The harbor district can be reached from the commoner district. Just keep heading north, then head east to reach the harbor. What can I do for you? Come back in one piece, you hear me? These weapons get lonely.
Ah, fresh meat for the Gilded Claw. About time we got some new people. Most prefer cowering in their houses, hiding from the cold instead of fighting back. My name's Karen. I'm in charge of recruitment for our little resistance. Not that there's been much work lately. Most civilians aren't interested, and neither are the mercenaries that come into the city, despite Johann's best efforts. If our resistance can show some actual, well, resistance against the cultists, we might inspire folks to pick up arms and fight alongside us. Traveling in large groups to the city isn't the most efficient thing. Lucky for you, I can help with that. Until you need them, anyone willing to join the effort will be whipped into proper fighting shape by me personally. Stay on the lookout for potential recruits in the city. Show them a bit of kindness, and I'm certain they'll repay you with their loyalty. What can I help you with?
Martin managed to convince you to at least come talk to me. Most intriguing. Many before you have skipped along further into the city, never to return. I'm Johann, leader of the Gilded Claw. I presume you're aware of our cultist problem. We try our best to keep people away from them, but struggle deeply. Sometimes we're forced to bargain with the Mephistians. And to add salt to the wound, some survivors interpret this as collaboration. If only they knew the risk we put ourselves at. Makes us question why we're even doing this. It's mostly low-ranking cultists who are willing to take the occasional bribe. Some will just leave us be. Others have supplied us with some antidote in exchange for botanicals or vermilion. Now, enough about the cult. I'll be blunt. We need your help. Your prowess in battle is exactly what we need to liberate this city. In return, we'll support you best we can. We know this city better than anyone else. So what will it be? Will you work alongside us? Words carry little weight nowadays, so speak with actions. I intend to use your muscle for an important mission. One I will explain in steps, to ensure it doesn't reach the ears of the cult. But we found a ship large enough to smuggle everyone out. Has enough speed to prevent the cult from catching it. We managed to hide it in the fog over the water between the harbor and the shipyard districts. Problem is, ship that size is too great to get past the Golden Chain. Ever heard of it? It's a barrier blocking the entrance and exit of the harbor. It's been raised ever since our neighboring nations declared war. The chain is lifted between two towers. One at the harbor district, one across the bridge at the shipyard district. The cult seems to have invested some people in maintaining it. We noticed some higher activity near the harbor district tower. Access to this tower has been locked off as a safety measure. Take this key, unlock the path, and trigger the mechanism in the tower.